everybody. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Let's turn this a bit. Yeah. We'll just turn it all the way up. Turn it down a little bit more because I noticed that the difference between me and the game is still very, very different. And it's because the game is regulated and I am not. I have no sort of like self. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. So today we're going to be doing Dragon Age 2. We have actually started Act 2. We collected all the companion quests. Basically, last time we were here on Monday, we finished up the deep roads and then we picked up all of the quests. Like, talked to our companions and stuff. And right now, our party. Who's our party? Last time I checked, we had Sebastian, Fenris, and Leandra, which is very interesting because, oh yeah, that is definitely our party. Now this is an interesting party because you get Sebastian trying to convert Fenris, and then you have Fenris and Anders constantly fighting over mage oppression. They can be kind of annoying. Come on, Sebastian. Okay, so that's always the thing.
Are you one of them?
Okay, so let's make sure that we have. Wait, it's Alistair. Ah!
Yes, I'm still here. What do you want from me?
So you are here.
Go away, Tegan.
That's enough, Alistair. I think you've wallowed in self-pity long enough, don't you?
And what am I supposed to do?
Start again. Come with me, back to Ferelden.
Oh.
Right? This is the drunkard Alistair. That's what he ends up looking like and acting like. So there's surprise, there's Alistair. Once a Grey Warden and rumored to be the bastard son of King Merrick of Ferelden, Alistair turned down the throne and abandoned his order at the height of the fifth Blight in Ferelden. He has slipped into anonymity. Yeah, that word. Living down his disgrace in a drunken stupor in the free marches. So yeah, welcome. Yeah, that's what happens to Alistair if you recruit Logain and make Isabella, or not Isabella, but Honora queen. Alistair leaves the warden and becomes a drunk. The only one I haven't done is Alistair stays in the Grey Warden. So I'm gonna have to do another one where that's the case. This is for Roderick. I think this is for one of our quests. I think it's one of our side quests. There we go. This is for how to frame a Templar. Okay, Sir Roderick and the Hangman is investigating corrupt Templars. There may be other opportunities in the gallows. Okay. Let's talk to him.
Who are you?
I'm here to report Sir Conrad.
I know him. Did he do something? Or something?
My God, this guy is very, very bad. He's very drunk. Are you alright?
One moment. Are you well?
Oh, it's just that, it's hard to think sometimes. But I will do my duty. If you've seen something...
You know who he reminds me of?
Suspicious, let me know.
He reminds me of Nigel Thornberry from the Thornberries. The only thing that's missing is Tim Curry voicing him. Just saying. Just saying. Just imagine his beard red, and then have Tim Curry voicing him. I'm so glad it's not just me. Dude, okay, so, you know what?
Sir Conrad caught some apostates. They offered him coin to let them go, and he took it.
Sir Conrad?
Look
Are you
at him.
sure?
I'm afraid so.
Even with that stupid look on his
This
face.
needs to be reported. I can't believe it.
I don't know if that went the way it was supposed to. Okay. Let's go do some other stuff. So, we've got Black Powder Courtesy on the docks. We've got the Harrimans for Repentance for Sebastian. We've got Prime Suspect. And then we've got let's go to Sundermount first. Oh, we have been attacked. We have been ambushed.
Hunters.
Stop right there. You are in possession of stolen property. Back away from the slave now and you'll be spared.
Dude, that is a person.
Fenris is a free man.
I won't repeat myself. Back away from the slave now.
I am not your slave!
Yeah, Fenris gets kind of mad when you try to leave the pretty ones alive. Wow, you know what? You just all need to die. Excuse you.
This is my favorite part!
There you go, Sebastian. I saved with you. Okay, so reaffirming that Fenris is an actual person and not a piece of property not only gives you points with Fenris, but also Sebastian, who, despite being, little priggish, also believes that slavery is bad.
Where is he?
Please, don't kill me.
Tell me!
I don't know. I don't know, I swear. Adriana brought us. She's at the holding caves north of the city. I can show you the way.
No need. I know which ones you speak of.
Then let me go. I beg you. I swear
You
I
chose
won't.
the wrong master.
That's actually the most merciful thing he could have done. Snap his
Adriana.
neck.
I was a fool to think I was free.
We've
They'll
seen
never
Fenris
let me
kill
be.
a lot worse. Who's Adriana?
This is someone you know.
My old master's apprentice. I remember her well. A sniveling social climber that would sell her own children if she thought it would please Daenerys. If she's here, it's at his bidding. I knew he wouldn't let this go.
Then we go after.
They need to be stopped before this goes any further.
The holding caves held slaves in the old times, but apparently they are no longer abandoned. We must go quickly, before Hadriana has a chance to prepare, or flee.
Looks like we made it.
So, yeah. Sebastian, for all his priggishness, is actually a good guy. He doesn't like the thought of slavery. He wants everyone to be free. He doesn't like needless death. Although he did order people murdered for revenge. But, Small details. Okay, let's see. Let's go do these send them out first. And then we'll go to Adriana. Right click on a foe to begin basic attacks. To use a talent like Mighty Blow or Spell like Nature's Grasp, first target the enemy and then spell or click the icon on the action bar. Up.
Continue harassing our hunting parties, Templar, and there will be consequences.
Hand over Fenris. You heathens have no idea of the danger an apostate poses.
Elves were using magic when your primitive ancestors still lived like beasts. If you dare interrogate one of my hunters again...
The Maker be my witness. I will bring Fenris to the gallows.
Hawke, you may want to leave before this gets messy.
That's also Sebastian's voice actor, by the way, in case you hadn't recognized him. What's going on, Mr. Hunter?
Are you actually planning to attack Templars?
This Shem caught one of our Dalen hunters. She tortured the boy with fire while she interrogated him about Fenris.
What?
That's nothing compared to what we'll do if you don't hand over the apostate.
Templars
This
and
is your
Kirkwall
last
are
chance to leave
way
and
out of
avoid
line.
bloodshed, Hawke.
Is it worth all this, Kirkwall?
You'd torture and kill the Dalish for just one apostate.
I don't care a jot about these knife ears, but Fenris'll slip through our fingers. No one escapes the Knight Commander.
We would sooner die than turn him over to you.
Leave Fenris alone.
If Fenris is that dangerous, let him stay with the Dalish.
Why would I do that?
Either he snaps and the Dalish kill him, or he escapes and you capture him without risking your men. You win either way.
There is wisdom in that, I suppose. Very well. You Dalish have fun with Fenris.
Violence would not have helped my people. Maseranis.
I'm so glad we managed to avoid having to fight the Templars, because, well, the Templars in Kirkwall are assholes. All of them, let's be honest. Even
Did you ever think about killing yourself?
Oh.
I could ask you the same thing.
Ooh.
I'm serious. To get out of slavery, to escape Daenerys. Don't tell me you never thought about it.
I did not. To kill oneself is a sin in the eyes of the Maker.
You believe that?
I try to. Some things must be worse than slavery.
Some things are worse than death.
So this is one of the interesting and civil conversations that Anders and Fenris have, despite all the different points of view about, well, I don't know, everything. But it does prove that they can be civil to one another. And it does give you like a thought-provoking thing, which is also why Sebastian's conversation with Fenris, trying to like convert him, are really funny because Fenris already believes. So it's kind of superfluous to try and get him to come to our stairs.
I'm Marana to Shan Hawke.
Because he already believes, or he tries. So, junk. Yeah, move that for Meryl. Thank you. Move that for Meryl as well. We'll take that. Talent point or spell. Yeah. Take that. Fenris's tooth. We're gonna do it. We're gonna buy it. We're not gonna wear it, but we're gonna buy it. Quills of the Heretic. That's fine.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Thank you, Master Island. You've been most helpful. Oh. Let's take a look at that necklace we just bought. It's actually not so bad. Fenris fruit. Necklace. Oh no, that one's the worst. Okay. No, that's actually better than... Okay. I do need to get him some more. So those are awful. Those are just awful for Sebastian, poor guy. I also need another one for Anders, because that's just stupid and ugly. Okay. Alright. Let's see. We've got one more item we need to collect here. Recently opened passage. Let's check this out. Yes. Oh. That's fine. Literally. Fenris? Oh. Fenris actually get kicked or something, or did he get hit by the fire? I suspect there will be creepy crawlies in this one. We shall see. There's a dead body here.
This is much more exciting.
Listen to Sebastian, this is much more exciting than the Chantry. I think he's been a lay brother for far too long. Sure, we'll go with that. I love that I could loot it before it even died, like before it hit the ground. Yeah, no, here, have a corpse to loot. I literally rifled through his belongings as he was falling to the ground. Let's take a look. Let's see. Get another ability from Marion. Oh, that's right, we could do this. Okay. Oh, and I want that one. Wait. I get it. Oh, it requires parry. Ah! That'll be my next one. We're gonna get it next. So nice. Okay, that's right. I wanted to check out the ring from Sebastian because I got a new one. Oh, dude, that is so much better than this one. Oh wait, that's actually still better. No, that's good. Okay. Anders is gonna be dumb. But here, have that. Because now we got rid of the crap ring on you. Okay. I mean, still, that one's still only like a little bit above average. but it's better than having one that is literally like at 0 stars, which means like awful. Okay. Through this door we have a golem and some corpses. Yeah, we're gonna get jumped. That's cool. See? Told ya. And I love it when that leap happens because it just... The leaping attacks do so much more. Yes, you can, Anders. Stop lying. Here, I'll take care of the rage demon. I'll bring a doggy. I'm sorry, I forgot to summon the dog again. God, I'm the worst dog ever. I forget all my dogs. My dog all the time. It's so sad. I love the dog. The dog is the best companion ever. He is the most underrated companion in the entire freaking game. And I forget. Oh, well that explains why there are so many undead. It's this holding one of those stupid books. Ooh. Okay, we got a mini quest basically. Oh man, I'm forced to save. Okay. Go ahead and save. When it says a forced autosave, it's just another. Is it good? It's always bad. Oh, it's the Nexus Golem. I love the Nexus Golem. He's so good. He wants to be a good boy so much.
That's enough!
How did Sebastian get over here? And Anders, what are you playing with? Are you playing with the Desire Demon? Stay away from the demon. We already have enough issues with you and demons. No? What are you guys doing? There's things still alive. Kill them. Kill the things that are still moving. Where's the reach? There it is. Okay. Fenris, did you not kill that thing already? Here's... Is it moving? No. Okay, nothing is moving. Everything's dead. Oh. An arcane horror! Because yes. And there's the Revenant. Good. Yes, everyone is still alive, Anders. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so the first time we had Sebastian with us. Sebastian doesn't really care one way or the other. But Meryl and Anders cared very much about these books. You found one of Tarane's books. The pages are filled with the secrets of blood magic. You feel a stirring of power as you look upon it. destroy the damn book. You destroy the book. Oh, maybe Andros doesn't care. I know Meryl cares. For obvious reasons. Come on. Good job. Andros, what are you doing? Just standing there. Okay, so evidently Meryl's the only one who cares about the damn books, which, I mean, makes sense since she's dealing with blood magic. The books are on blood magic. That's why they don't like them.
The gauntlet is passed. Only a shape rate brings the light. Conversion begins. The great stores are open. Shape rate. Exchange for what is needed.
I don't know what it is, but let's see what it's selling.
Evidently it thinks we're a shape ring. Come on. That's trash, but that's nice. That's actually pretty nice. Except I think, that's crap. I think, Aveline has better. Yeah, that's trash. What's all this stuff? It's only 2 stars. Air Shadows Reach, which is normal. I mean, all this stuff is 2 stars, which means it's average, and we have no use for it. Edge Ring of the Twins. I think I don't need that. Oh, man. I'll think about it. Please take this. And also that. Also that. For some reason I'm carrying that around. I mean, I guess that would be okay if you were a warrior who didn't have anything else. It's 1 constitution, 1 armor. 7% per generation. Hi, Cody, you're late. Welcome to the party. Let's see what else we do. Still with that rain. That's also really nice. I mean, look at that. 2 strength, 4 critical chance, 9 critical damage, 15 healing to the character, and immune to knockback. Oh, well, good. I'm guessing it was the 360 controller you were able to replace pretty easily? Or was it the Xbox One? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, but I ordered mine from Amazon. I can send you the link to the one that I got. Because I think I only paid like $15 for it. Somewhere between 10 and $15. I can't really remember anymore. Okay. I'm gonna cheat to get more money. I want this ring and I can't remember if I get to come back for it. So, add money. Ah, it's literally just add money. Okay, 10,000. There we go. I will buy that. And I'll buy that. I don't know if I will wear the belt, but I want it nonetheless. Okay. Oh, I didn't want it for us. I wanted it for females. Yeah, see? Oh, look at that. That's so much better. Yes, yes, yes. And what did we take from him? Twisted steel ring. That's meh. I mean, doesn't do physical damage, not really. +1 to magic would be good, I guess, but yeah, let's put special. Those are actually good. Okay, so that's literally the same ring. How about your belt? Okay, what about Fenris' belt? Okay, I'll hold on to the belt, but, such a nice ring, isn't it? Okay, let's go. Here is the exit thing, because I think that's the only door worth going through. The Twins is the local name for the two great Tevinter statues that flank entrance to Kirkwall's harbor. They are not merely for show. A massive chain net can be raised between them to block off the harbor. So, they're awful. They make me sad looking at them now because they're literally...
You should have lived in Tevinter. You'd be happier there.
You're probably right.
There, your magic would be a mark of honor. Apprentice to the right magister, you would do well.
Is there a downside?
Only if you're bothered by owning a few slaves and performing the occasional blood ritual.
So they all do those things?
Just the ones who don't complain about how powerless and persecuted they are.
I mean, obviously Fenris is biased, but also knowledgeable, so... But, I mean, according to Dorian, he's not wrong. According to Dorian, Fenris is not wrong about how living in Tevinter actually really is. But I'm sure that Anders would have done well, although, I mean, considering he doesn't come from a noble family, his tendency to sleep with men would not have bothered anyone. No one would have cared. It's okay, so in Tevinter, much like in Ancient Rome, nobody cares who you sleep with so long as you are procreating. So like Dorian, if he could have lowered himself to being married to a woman of the right family and then fathering at least one child, nobody would care that he liked to sleep with men. And Anders is not gay. Everybody in this game is a bisexual disaster. Except Sebastian and Aveline. They're both so terribly straight, it's painful. Look, more dead people. Oh look. And a shadow assassin. What?
Let's finish this!
Oh, come on. Stay off my archer. Well, that's not, I guess that's not really fair because they take out their archers at the time. Everybody dead. Everybody but us dead, yes. I Again, I forgot to summon our doggo. Cody, I am the worst Hawke ever. I always forget to summon my dog. It's not that I don't love him. He's the best companion. I'm saving him. Here. Amy, don't look. Oh, God. I forgot that happened.
That's enough!
Wrapped in spider. I like that Sebastian's actually worried about having enough arrows to be useful. It's one of the few, like, realistic times he's worried about it. He's the only character who worries about it. Varric does not care. I guess Varric's stance is I will pick up rocks and launch them off with Bianca if I run out of bolts. You're welcome, Amy. If I can remember where they are, I'm just like, don't look, don't pay attention. So many crafting reagents. So good. Don't play cards with the Canary. It is impossible to tell when they're bluffing. Don't play against the elves either. They never pay their debts. And never play against the dwarves. They'll kill you if they lose. Except Varric won't. But I think Varric cheats too. There's that. Oh, we got a book. Yeah. I like books. The Shadow Assassin. And there's the Arcane Horror. Which means, is there a Revenant in this group? Looks like no. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell if there's a Revenant or not. crazed loner. Well, that's a thing. It is challenging enough for the casual observer to tell the difference between the Fade and the creatures that live within it, let alone between one type of spirit and another. The truth is, there is little that distinguishes them, even for the most astute mages. Since spirits are not physical entities, are therefore not restricted to recognizable forms, or even having a form at all, one can never tell for certain what is alive and what is merely part of the scenery. It is therefore advisable for the inexperienced researcher to greet all objects he encounters. That sounds a little tedious. Typically, we misuse the term spirit to refer only to the benign, or at least less malevolent creatures of the Fade, but it treats all the denizens of the realm beyond the veil are spirits. As the chant of Blight notes, everything within the Fade is a mimicry of our world, a poor imitation. Spirits do not remotely understand what they are copying. It is no surprise that much of the Fade appears like a manuscript translated from Tevinter to Elysian and back again by drunken initiates. In general, spirits are not complex, or rather, they are not complex as we understand such things. Each one seizes upon a single facet of human experience: rage, hunger, compassion, hope, etc. This one idea becomes their identity. We classify as demons those spirits who identify themselves with darker human emotions and ideas. The most common and weakest form of demon one encounters as the Fade is the rage demon. They are much like perpetually born in kettles, who exist only to vent hatred, but rarely have an object to hate. Somewhat above these are the hunger demons, who do little but eat or attempt to eat everything they encounter, including other demons. This is rarely successful. Then there are the sloth demons. These are the first intelligent creatures one typically finds in the Fade. They are dangerous only on those rare occasions that they can be induced to get up and do harm. Desire demons are more clever and far more powerful, using all forms of bribery to induce mortals into their realms. Wealth, love, vengeance, whatever lies close to your heart. The most powerful demons he had encountered are the pride demons, perhaps because they, among all their kind, most resemble men. From Beyond the Veil, Spirits and Demons by Enchanter Murdramal. So, for anybody who was interested to know the difference between spirits and demons, it's just what virtue or vice they choose to embody, basically.
Are you an Andrastian, Fenris?
If I say no, will you attempt to convert me?
Many elves believe in the Maker. I ask only because I wonder if your experiences soured your faith.
My faith was never strong. It's difficult for a slave to have faith in someone who abandoned them.
The Maker didn't enslave you, Fenris.
He didn't help me much either.
And yet you stand here free. Perhaps he helped you more than you think.
Their conversations will never bore me because it's very, because they're very interesting because I like theological debate. Even in my personal life, I like it. So having a little bit of a theological debate is interesting to me. Not that I sit here and want to do nothing but debate about, the Maker. Okay, more draggies. Oh, no, come on. Thanks, Amy. I hear that, kitten. Come on, Fenris. You can kill it.
You can feel how thin the veil is up here. Perfect place to bury your dead. The ancient elves were brilliant.
You are absolutely right. Fenris, they buried their dead where the veil is thin and then therefore making it perfect for spirits. Sometimes, right? Right? No? Oh, look, it's a dragon! It's a mature dragon, though, not a high dragon. Oh no. Getting beaten up by a dragon. What did this all ask us for? Vartal. Okay, so we're actually gonna have to leave. I thought we would be able to go there. This one is the Vartal. We kind of saw one in Awakening, but it was brief. It was just a lot of fights. Vartal actually make more of an impression. But we'll have to wait. There's the rabbit. I was wondering where it went. Guess we hadn't come far enough. Behind you! Like I literally saw that thing pop up behind Sebastian.
Good work. You intend to bring us to Hadriana soon, I hope?
Oh yeah, he gets pretty testy if you don't go take care of Hadriana almost as soon as possible. So that's what we'll be doing. So he stops going. That is literally how he reacts. Just because I like him doesn't mean I won't make fun of him. Fenris is like that kid you babysit who constantly should take naps but just doesn't. Yeah, shoot. Stubbornness? Yes, I do like you. How can I? Yeah. I mean, if I didn't like you, I wouldn't bother talking to you at all. But, I mean, I always tell everybody, if I didn't tease you or make fun of you, that means I don't give a crap. My love is a hard love. Okay. You have to be strong.
Is that supposed to be Andraste's face on your crotch?
What?
That belt buckle thing. Is that Andraste?
My father had this armor commissioned when I took my vows as a brother.
I'm just not sure I'd want the Maker seeing me shove his bride's head between my legs every morning.
Anders for that. One of the best things about Anders. Oh. I'm glad that he kept some of his sense of humor between games. I mean, and in a way, he sort of has a point. Like, why? Why would you have a belt buckle with Andraste's face right there? Seems hysterical. I'm gonna keep that just in case. This flame might actually have something worse.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Yes, I know, that's right. Oh, this means we get to see Fenris be actually pretty cruel, understandably, but he's going to be pretty vicious. So I hope you guys are ready. Cody, so Anders' remark to Sebastian reminds me of something that you are tolerable to say. Just for one, right, pointing it out, and for two, like, making the comment of, you know, shoving the maker's bride between your legs. Yeah. Okay. Let's just go. Oh, look, slavers. They're all pretty. What are you talking about? Well, maybe you should start pulling them from the bodies of the dead, Sebastian, if you're running out of some. Look, a slaver whip. Kinky. I'm gonna leave the mage to Fenris, let him vent some of his anger out on the mage. I lied. I'd say that we're on the right track for catching slavers. What do you think? Maybe I'll start seeing more for a second to put some further dust down here. Yep, there it is. Slaver rope. So basically, slavers are like people with a BDSM kick, but without any sexual connotation to it. It's kind of sad. Maybe they just need to be like.
We must be careful. There were many such holdings once, especially in the mountains where individual slavers kept private pens. They were designed to protect against raids by fellow slavers. No doubt it's why Hadriana chose this place.
Raids by fellow slavers.
Do slavers attack each other often?
They did. What better way to find slaves than to steal them? The holdings outside of Tevinter have mostly been abandoned, but they still exist.
We'll find our files.
Hadriana won't escape us.
Let's hope this isn't a waste of time.
Excuse you, there was nothing wrong with my party. Thank you.
They're still here. Good.
Like, how can you tell? And if it all looks the same, that's with most of the dungeons. And here, have like maybe 2 maps. Oh, that's good. Walk right in. There's a blood
See for
sacrifice.
yourself. The legacy of the Magisters.
Blood magic.
In a society where mages rule, they find many ways to justify their need for power.
Oh. Gotta go across. We do basically get corralled the way that they want us to go, so. Oh goody, the undead are here.
I'll deal with this.
Victory! I'm your worst nightmare!
Another falls.
So in case you're wondering where the fire came from, these assholes are standing on triggers.
Afraid yet?
Come on, Fenris. Yeah, as you can see, these are the triggers. Ow. If it moves, kill it.
May you find peace.
Fenris, you have a dirty mouth. Do you hear him cursing? Fenris, get off the switch. I mean, I know you don't like Anders, but please stop setting him on fire. Can't turn those off. Really frustrates me.
Are you hurt? Did they touch you?
They've been killing everyone. They cut Papa, bled him.
Why? Why would they do this?
No wonder the Maker left his children.
The Magister. She said she needed power, that someone was coming to kill her. We tried to be good. We did everything we were told. She loved Papa's soup. I don't understand.
Where is Adriana?
Is the Magister still here?
I think so. The Magister said they were to prepare for battle. I think she's very frightened.
She has every reason to be.
Please don't hurt her. She'll be so angry if you hurt her.
I'm sorry.
This has been terrible for you.
Everything was fine until today.
It wasn't. You just didn't know any better.
Are you my master now?
No.
But I can cook. I can clean. What else will I do?
Her, like, are you my master now? Fenris is like, no. Poor Fenris. Probably gotta be the worst thing anybody could ever ask him. Like, are you gonna become a slave master now? Alright, no, we're gonna come work for us.
If you go to Kirkwall, I can help you.
Yes? Oh, praise the Maker. Thank you.
I didn't realize you were in the market for a slave.
Stupid, I will pay her.
I gave her a job, Fenris.
Ah, then that's good. My apologies. Let's find Hadriana and be done with this place.
Fenris, I'm never gonna take a fucking slave. What's wrong with you? This is, so that starts another one of, like, Fenris's side, like, companion thingies. So. Spirit of 460 Black. It sounds like a booze. Where's Ogren when we need him? Is it weird that I miss Ogren? Because I miss Ogren. Let's get into Chantry and Leon. That's for Anders. More body. Another room with a bunch of triggers. Also, if you can hear the fire trucks, I'm sorry. They're just going by. We have no control over them. Ow. How about you just don't? That hurt a lot. Bad mage, no cookie. I think that was for Fenris? I think Fenris got his last upgrade. Before, yeah. So yeah, his last upgrade before the final act. No. Chest I didn't open yet. What does it say? Man-Taker's Hobbler Refined. That is the name, a weird name. That's a nice bow. Felon's Gut Punch. Is it better than the one? It is actually better than the one. Here. Have a new bow. I gotta go get the other one later. God, look at the size of that thing. Like, there's Sebastian, right? Look at the size of that bow. It is like as tall as he is. It's one hell of a long bow. Sure. Okay. Through this door. And this way. We have literally seen this entire map now. Yes, for the discerning men taking Hobbler. It's refined. It might be nice with that, the boozy shield. The Spirit of 446 black.
Not as much as you have wished.
So, Fenris does not like Hadriana. Hadriana does not much care for Fenris. Okay, yeah, you're in a bubble now, dummy. Saves you for like 5 seconds before I murder you. There we go. No.
Stop! You do not want me dead!
There is only one person I want dead more.
I have information, Elf, and I will trade it in return for my life.
Ha! The location of Denarius. What good will that do me? I'd rather he lose his pet pupil.
You have a sister. She is alive. You wish to reclaim your life? Let me go, and I will tell you where she is.
It's up to you.
This is your call.
So I have your word. I tell you, and you let me go.
Yes, you have my word.
Her name is Verania. She is in Carinus, serving a magister by the name of Ahriman.
A servant, not a slave.
She's not a slave.
I believe you. We are done here.
Okay, so you can say, but you gave your word. I mean, she's awful, so I don't really care. This is good. Let's be awful. Let's be. honest here. What if she was lying? Very practical. She deserved to die. True. But I'd rather check in with Fenris, let's be honest. He's our friend.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. This could be a trap. Daenerys could have sent Hadriana here to tell me about this sister. Even if he didn't, trying to find her would still be suicide. Daenerys has to know about her and has to know that Hadriana knows. But all that matters is I finally got to crush this bitch's heart. May she rot, and all the other mages with her.
And here I thought you were unreasonable.
We're good. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Maybe we should leave.
Don't comfort me. You saw what was done here. There's always going to be some reason, some excuse why mages need to do this. Even if I've found my sister, who knows what the Magisters have done to her? What has magic touched that it doesn't spoil? I need to go.
Look, all that bitter bullshit, and we still got plus 15 friendship with Fenris. But he's no longer in our party, so yes. So before we go anywhere else, we need to go somewhere and gather a party. Oh, okay, so yeah. Wow. Let's see, Meryl's house. Let's go to the hangman real quick. Save. Okay, so we'll let Fenris be moody for a minute, and we'll bring Aveline. I think we're done being super bad. Maybe. Look at that friendship level with Aveline. So nice, isn't it? Put that on the magic resistance. Here. Oh, look, we've got her activated with surface attack. Sweet. Because she off-ran. High guard. Ooh. Damage resistance. Oh, wait. Oh, that's good. So let's do this. That. Yeah, we'll do bodyguard next for her. We'll just make her hard to hit. Okay. And then back. Let's check on her jewelry situation. 18 attack. I mean, that's okay. I have a family crest band. Oh. Okay, that's actually a really good tanking necklace. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Goodbye, Anders, and goodbye, Sebastian. Hello, Meryl. Hello, Varric. There's an interesting party. And then we'll just do some quick double checking. Attributes from Meryl. We'll dump them all in magic. And then she's got 2 ability points. And this is why we will never have her and Fenris in the same party. And we'll dump all these in magic for Varric too. He's only got one ability point, and that's fine. We've also got his authorized biographer one of these days. Varric will tell you your story. If you're a rival, it's just unauthorized. Like, one of these days, Varric will tell your story whether you like it or not. I mean, Varric is going to be your biographer whether you like it or not, so might as well let him. We've maxed out Bianca, which is basically just archery. Actually, that's not bad. Okay. Alright, let's walk around Lowtown for a minute, turning in some of that stuff that we got. Maybe we'll trigger something for one of our other friends. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot, we got that gift from Meryl, so we'll need to give it to her. But it can wait for now. Let's see, where are all those turn-ins? Night Terrors, Frosh, Eastwise Girl, okay. We'll go this way.
This is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
Shh. I can't accurately express my gratitude, but thank you.
Now we get 1 gold per, like, mini side quest turn-in instead of 50.
You're incredibly talented, Meryl. I can see you were meant for great things.
Thank you.
But you're stupid.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't you think it would be better to work on where you are now, instead of recreating old glory?
No, that's kind of the opposite of what I've been saying. I'm the stupid one. Whatever.
I love it. It's very brilliant, but you're also stupid. And even assassins. What?
Hawke. You do get results, don't you?
Oh, come on, we didn't piss off any Antevans yet. Oh, it's sketchy on the details. Okay. Oh, that's right, we did get that quest, that's right. Oh, we're gonna be attacked more. Another multi-hidden scar, I swear. People in Kirkwall are completely irresponsible when it comes to their clothing care. Call them mothball people, or baking soda.
I believe you lost this somewhere.
You have done a great kindness in returning this.
Why? Why do all of the elves have really discernible Irish accents? It just seems kind of another layer of stupidness on top of everything else. Okay, we can talk to Ariane to do the quest for Fenris, but we're gonna hold off on it for a minute. Just for a little bit. Oh, now that we're here, we're gonna give it Meryl again. Meryl, bloody path. Why does that look like it's a huge piece of cheese?
I've got something for you.
Ooh. Did you get this from Master Island?
Mythal, did I?
missed some important occasion? I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
You didn't forget anything, silly.
There's no occasion, Meryl. I just thought you'd like it.
I do like it. I'm sorry I'm making a mess of this. No one has ever given me a present before. Useful things. Tools or clothes. Because I needed them, not just because. Maceranis, I'll find a good place for this.
The elves have extremely huge eyes. Very disconcerting. I think this is Meryl's bathroom. Because this is her bed chamber. She's got a really big house for living in the Alien Edge. Like, this is a big house. It's full of, like, lots of nice stuff. Whose house was it before it was Mary's? That's the question. Let's go take care of these real quick. Kirkwall Sultan once held the city slaves. Individual sections could be closed off in the event of a rebellion, and the winding streets were designed to discourage slaves from attempting to organize. That actually makes sense.
Blondie, Sunshine, Daisy, Ravani. What am I?
Beg your pardon?
You don't call anyone by name except for me. Where's my nickname?
That's not true. There's Hawke and Bianca.
Hawke is a family name, and Bianca is a crossbow. Don't change the subject.
Haven't thought of a good one yet. What do you think of Red?
Too common.
Well, when you think of one, let me know.
Aveline and Varric. They're actually really adorable. Let's be frank here. Oh, there you are.
This is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't wave that around. I mean, thank you for this perfectly normal item.
Yes, because that's not suspicious at all, whatsoever. Especially when you're standing not, 40 feet from Templars. That's smart. Okay, so here's Enric. Here's Thrask. Let's go talk to Thrask.
The Knight Commander found Grace and the other Starkhaven mages. They're still in quarantine.
That sucks.
An adventurer. Do you need new armor? Anything at all?
Delivery order. Written on the scroll are orders to move an impounded shipment of raw lyrium. Everything is filled out except who to send it to. Okay, let's write in Conrad's name. You fill in Sir Conrad's name and pick up the scroll. You see nothing. You.
Message for you.
About bloody time. We'll deliver the cargo soon as we've unloaded the Antivan Queen.
There. That Templars can be so screwed.
The Danish actually agreed to part with the ink? Or did you... No, never mind. Better that I don't know.
Probably a good idea not to ask questions, Saul. Ring of the Faithful. Alright, that's actually a good ring.
Welcome.
Yeah, shut up. Aveline, what rings are you toting around again, hon? Where's this one? Yeah. That's an improvement. Okay.
The souls, my friend.
This is how we make sure our friends don't die. I use that. Oh, crappy belts. It doesn't matter what they are, they're all crap. Because we actually have pretty good belts. And I'll be honest, I'm never gonna sell this. It just amuses me too much. Okay. There's Emma.
I hope you find something that proves I haven't been imagining things.
You haven't been imagining things, but my dude.
Please do not bother the recruits.
Well, these are all the recruits over here, sort of.
I've been loyal to the Order. The Knight Commander doesn't make it easy.
Oh, somebody who doesn't agree with Meredith.
It is a great honor to serve the Order and the Knight Commander.
Fuck up.
I hear the Kunari are kidnapping mages and doing peculiar things to them. Mark my words.
Conspiracy theorist. It's interesting.
I can't keep the lyrium on the docks. Maybe dump it in the sea?
Don't do that, that's stupid. Lyrium is really, really expensive. Don't dump it in the sea, dummy. I'm selling it. I'm going to sell this Hobbler's Refined Shield. Or whatever. And the shield. Okay. Mark of the Heart Stopper. That's crap, so we'll sell that. That's actually not that bad. That's actually good too. Like, we've actually got some decent stuff in here, but we've got the set, and we get a set bonus for wearing the set. So it's actually one of the few actual sets you get a set bonus from. Guess I'll just go ahead and sell these then. Monolith Heart. Oh, look at that. Huh. Just boots. Just boots. Okay. What's up next? Let's go to How to Frame a Templar. Let's go see what all of our hard work has done for us. And by hard work, I mean, you know, running around and lying to people. Like awful, awful, awful people.
You, Varric, have a very large mouth.
Oh.
And here I've always looked up to you. What is it now?
There were fistfights in the barracks over who was the model for your guard cereal.
Hard in Hightown. Riveting stuff. Everyone loves a dirty guard on the edge.
Varric.
Fine, I'll start as Big Finish. 3 chapters until Donan Brennakovic retires and opens a tavern on the coast. I sure hope he makes it. He's getting too old for this shit.
So Hard in Hightown is like his huge like writing hit, and it's based on Die Hard. Basically, it's the like oh god, and I like you get to collect the chapters in Inquisition. It's freaking hilarious. I could see why it was so popular. Of course, I like the Die Hard movies too, so.
Good work, Breakback. There's a bonus if we get through our manifest early.
Save it for your missus, boss. The work is getting done.
Oh. I just love that. He's getting too old for this shit. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to check something real quick. Someone's overcompensating. Okay, so here we go. How to frame a Templar. Let's go turn it in. He's pretty much set up. Oh, I think we need to come back here at night anyway for sketching details.
Kirkwall's a dangerous place for our friends, but you've made their lot easier. Several of them put their coin together to get you this.
Well, thank you, I think. I mean, there's only 1 gold, but 1 gold is still nice. Hawke, I must tell you of a recent event. Sir Conrad was fighting with another Templar. Then Sir Roderick came in, laying accusations against Sir Conrad. The Templars went an uproar. In the middle of the chaos, a dockworker came up and said, "Calm as you please. You, Sir Conrad, got a shipment of raw lyrium for you. Sign here." It took all my resolve not to burst into laughter. Needless to say, Sir Conrad was whisked away and hasn't been seen since. I don't know how you did it, Hawke, but you saved a lot of apostates. A friend. As long as I save people from being made tranquil for no reason, that's fine. Being made tranquil is stupid. Let's go talk to the Kunari. For black powder courtesy.
You were allowed, Basra, until the Arishak declares otherwise.
Arishak. How you doing?
Hawke.
Messer?
Last we met, I did not know your name. Did not care to. You have changed your fortune over the years. The Kunari have not. I offer a courtesy, Hawke. Someone has stolen what he thinks is the formula for Gatlock. You will want to hunt him.
I like how it's like, you will want to hunt him. Alright, let's see. Let's make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. So let's see. After figuring it out, yeah. Okay, so this is probably ooh, let's do it. What's this? Achievement. Worthy rival, I think? Would help if I could spell. Okay, fine. I'll just look for two. Dragon Age 2. I really want the one. For the air shock, but it's hard. A worthy rival. Oh, yeah, that's the one I want. It's literally a freaking, like, hidden quest line. Oh, I forgot to tell him that. So literally just offered and lost. And demands a can. Okay. Okay, so basically I need to do you only have to earn like 4 or 5. I've already got 2. by bringing Fenris when we first met him and telling him we were promised future profits when Javaris wanted this formula. We didn't, however, go back and talk to him about the death of the Qunari and the questline Shepherding Wolves, which we took. Which is where we took the mage, the Sarabaster. The main class offered him loss. Okay, that's still really far. Okay, so you're hiring me.
Sounds like the recovery should be worth something to me.
1,000 lives. The stolen formula was a decoy. Sarkamek, a poison gas, not explosives.
Oh, goody.
A small amount is dangerous enough to your kind, but if made in quantity, perhaps by someone intending to sell it.
That merchant, Javaris.
Would he be cautious? Or would he assume success and make enough to threaten a district? A courtesy, Hawke. You will want to hunt him.
Varric? Where would he be?
Any idea where we can find Javaris?
I heard about a sell-off. Merchant territories and such. They don't do that unless someone left in a hurry. I'd have figured he'd rook some noble. He's sure not a burglar.
Just tell me where he is.
I haven't kept up on the squirt. Ask the coterie.
Panahedon, Hawke. It will be interesting to see if you die.
Thanks. He's such a great person. I'm sorry Windows is being a huge butt for you, Cody. Windows is always a huge butt. I mean, it's Windows. Yes, okay, we got the first one of these. A Master Mason made a comment that set my mind afire. She said that all of the cities she's worked in, Kirkwall was the most difficult, and that the city is almost literally a maze. Recollecting my first years in Kirkwall, I have to agree, getting lost was commonplace. The city was a sprawling maze. The Mason showed me a plan of the city, and my heart skipped a beat. There were patterns in the intersections, back alleys, and boulevards. Some magisters believed in the power of symbols or shapes. In the oldest parts of the city, one can make out the outlines of glyphs in the very streets. What manner of magic is this? Underneath the cobblestone were curious markings and signs of banister. So you get to learn a lot about like Kirkwall's shape and all that other stuff. But we already know that Kirkwall was built to be pretty much a maze because of the magisters wanting to keep their slaves in order. Okay, so let's take a look at our quests. Side quests. Sketch details, forbidden knowledge, search and rescue, and lost patrol. Bitter pill. Question. Okay, so these are both Fenris. This is Anders. That is Sebastian. Alright. So quick. Quick question. We've got about an hour and 10 minutes. Should we just go ahead and do Sebastian's companion quest? Because it will take us a minute to get through the Harmon house. And it's actually really, really cool. So we would have to, of course, switch out for Sebastian, but I'm willing to do that. Are there any objections to doing Sebastian's companion quest? He will still stay in our party afterwards. Okay. Well, Amy, literally, you will both love and hate this because there's a desire demon involved.
It doesn't really look anything like a rose. Maybe they should change the name.
My father was a chevalier. He had to flee Orlais when his patron was murdered.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I wouldn't
Sebastian's
have been
asking
suited
about
for
her
the life
name.
of an Orlesian noblewoman anyway.
But surely you wish it had been different. To be a lady of Orlais and not a city guardsman.
Not for one moment. I'd rather kill a bandit and save a merchant's family than know the correct dance steps and which rouge is in fashion.
So technically, because Aveline's father was a chevalier in Orlais, basically chevaliers are knights. If you want, like medieval knights, if you want to think about it, so she's like the daughter of a knight. But then like he was betrayed and stuff and had to flee, so she grew up in Ferelden.
Interesting going on?
I'm waiting for Rory to relieve me. I've been standing here for hours. I really need to take a piss.
I didn't need to.
Hightown hides its worst elements very well. The things people keep behind locked doors.
Yeah, we're gonna find out some of those. So yeah. Nothing good. Even the staff isn't that great. Okay. That poor guardsman, he has to go to the bathroom and nobody likes him to come and relieve him. Oh, okay, so Maker's Breath is this rare potion appears to age. Whoever consumes it, but with age comes wisdom. So you literally get one level for all party members. Huh. I have no clue where I got that from.
Do you need new armor? Anything at all?
Dude, you are thirsty. Back off. Girls don't like guys who are thirsty. Keep that in mind, guys. Girls don't like thirsty guys. Very off-putting. Sweet. I forgot what I was going to do next for Hawke. Vendetta. That's right. Yeah. I should have like that. I'm like an idiot, just dump pushing the same thing. Okay, now. Guess we haven't gone very far in hers. We don't have friendship or rivalry with her. So. We're not going to talk about the fact that I literally made the Blood Mage a Blood Mage. It fits. Because we finished that. We finished this. We finished his archery. Let's check. Oh, okay, yeah, no, we'll go with that. Thank you. Thank you, Sebastian. To help with our threat generation. Well, that was worth it. Very much so. No excuse for you. Rude. You ran into me. Wait, no, wait. I'm not outraged enough. How dare you touch me with your dirty peasant hands? Oh God! Now I have to burn these clothes. Was that pretentious enough? Awful. Okay, there's Fenris' house. But we're gonna hold off on Fenris. We are gonna go here though. Alright. So this is the place we couldn't get to before because there was a guard in front. But we're going in. Expose the resistance to a certain type of damage. A small shield appears next to their name whenever they're hit by that element. You can see it. When you see it, switch to a different type of attack. That makes sense.
That's strange. The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harriman I remember.
Okay. So, it's really weird in this place. I hope you guys are ready for it. This is all of the bottom floor. See, there's nothing on the entrance table. Upstairs.
There is something very wrong in here.
This is one room, so we'll go this door. Yeah. Alright, we can't go through these doors. So we'll go through here. There's literally only one way we can go in here. Like, there's no multiple choices. We can go a certain way.
You lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Why does no one in this house care what I want? More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
She's also so drunk, she doesn't even know what she's talking about. Okay. We checked on the drunkie. It's fine. That's the way we came. Okay, so in through this door.
More logs. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
Please, monsieur!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
Don't! You'll kill her! He can't hear me.
I love it. Run, little girl, run. Sebastian just
Perhaps I
falls
should be
off
the one.
into
We must end this madness.
Look at all that gold. Listen, if you want to melt it, if you just don't want it, give it to me. I'll take it. I will take all of your gold. That's fine. It's fine. You don't have to melt it. I think that's an upgrade for Sebastian. Yep. Alright. So Flora Harriman's diary is what's on the table. First day of Harvest Mare. Mother finally began her expansion to the estate today. She brought in 24 men from the Imperium, who I'm sure were slaves, and they've been excavating the hillside behind the house. The dirt is awful, and the noise. Must they shatter every rock in Kirkwall? It's been quiet since lunch, though, and Mother is behaving very strangely. She's now talking about stopping the expansion, just like that, with no explanation. She never tells me anything. And that's from the girl near the huge wine cask down in the kitchen. Alright.
I visited this house often as a child. They could not have concealed such goings-on.
Yeah, if it was anything that they have been doing for a really long time. This looks like a good, normal office. Entry on Divine Justinia the Fifth, who is technically... Oh, yeah. Beatrix the Third is... So Justinia the Fifth is the current divine of the Chantry. Okay, so Flora Harriman's diary. 10th day of Harvest Mare. Father is behaving so oddly. Today he pinched my buttocks. Just reached around the table and I can't imagine what would make him do such a thing. And to the servants' girls as well. Some of the things he says would truly make a sailor blush. I told the maids to lock up the wine, but it hasn't made any difference so far. I'm going to the Chantry tonight to pray. So your father's a lech. Your mom's gone crazy. Gotcha. Your lot in life is hard, I'm sure. A long sword in a sack. That seems like a bad place to put a sword. Just gonna put that out there. We're gonna, before we go down, we're gonna go up to the rest of the house. The Vale family. Ooh, okay. Before the Vales came to power, Starkhaven was ruled in quick succession by a number of petty warlords. Some were genuine Banorn, but others were little more than bandits. Tired of the constant petty raiding and warfare between Starkhaven and neighboring cities, the original Lord Vale organized a peaceful protest against King Ironfist, the low-born, self-declared king of Starkhaven. Hundreds of Starkhaven's most prominent citizens fasted for 10 days and nights on the steps of the Chantry, their numbers increasing every day. When his soldiers began deserting in droves with his example of piety, Ironfist surrendered his sword to the Templars and left Starkhaven forever. In gratitude, the people of Starkhaven demanded that Lord Vale be king. He refused, however, saying he had no right to the title. He was instead proclaimed Prince of Starkhaven, and his family has ruled there ever since. They remain devout, dedicating at least one son or daughter per generation to become a cleric in the Chantry, which is how Sebastian found himself dedicated to the Chantry. Little backstory on our dear friend Sebastian there. I don't think we can get into this story. Okay. But we can get into this door.
Oh! Lower! Lower!
I beg your pardon, Hawke. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
What are they even doing? The Thalanos!
No! The feather! Use the feather! Where have you been all my life? Today, I am more than a man.
Come, felicitate me.
He has no idea we're here. I've known Ruxton Harriman my whole life. He's a complete prude.
Where's your brother? Let's ask him to join us.
I don't think he's a prude anymore. And Sebastian apologizing to exposing us to this is hilarious.
Now, you be the naughty apprentice, and I'll be the Templar torturer.
Look at her outfit.
You be the naughty apprentice, and I'll be the Templar torturer.
I kind of like it. Okay. 11th day of Harvestmare. What can be happening? First Father, now Brett. I can't talk to either of them anymore. I don't know what they're drinking, but they are lost in their own little world. And Mother doesn't care. Should she even be here? All she talks about is Starkhaven and marry me off to that idiot Goran Vale. What madness has come over this place? It is the same underwear that Meryl wears. I think it's because like the elves are all supposed to be like sexy. Of course, the only time you see Meryl in her underwear is when you're sexing her up. So who knows? It's the sexy model. So I mean, there's an elven in the Blooming Rose. There's an elf who wears the same outfit. So I think it's a very interesting choice.
Now, you be the naughty apprentice, and I'll be the Templar torturer.
There's supposed to be another corridor right here, but I don't see it, do you? Nope. Oh, I think it's because... Anyway. Yeah, but we can't go there anyway. Alright, so now that's been a thing, let's continue on. Brad, please tell me your children are not watching with you. I really hope they're not. Nothing about this is family friendly. Okay, as you can see, Flint Company Mercenary. So here's Starkhaven Longbow, which is Sebastian's, of course. And look, here's the entire family.
Turn back. There is nothing here for you.
What's going on?
We just want to know what's happening.
You shall not enter.
Her eyes roll back to her head. Oh, because demons. I like that he's like, may you
Demons,
find peace
temptresses.
while you're
We
killing.
must see what greater evil they were protecting.
Ew, Fate's Fury. That's not actually that bad. If we were sword and board, that would actually be really good. Belize or Oak. Okay. Yes, we will venture forward. I told you, Amy, there was a desire demon. So, for those of you that don't know, Amy's favorite demons are desire demons. Not gonna lie. Mine are the pride demons. But that's mainly because I like to to beat them up because they're so gigantic. It's the same reason I like ogres. Big.
A ruin? So close to Hightown. I remember no such thing.
But Amy's favorite are the Desire Demons. The first time we saw a Desire Demon moon, I played Origins for her, and she saw it in the tower. She's just like, oh my god. And I was like, yep. Welcome to a Desire Demon.
In the shadows, more of them.
Luckily, they've kept the same basic design for Desire Demons since Origins, so. Sebastian, are you making friends? You are. Did you just say for Starkhaven for Hawke? I mean, flattering, Sebastian, but we're hardly in that kind of relationship, sir. I do like that after you do this, you get to ask Sebastian more about like his life before he was in the Chantry. So I will save that until later, but I do like that we get to ask him more questions about Hebe before we meet him. Yes, I do believe it is the boobs for you, babe. I mean, Desire Demons do have nice tatas. But Desire Demons are basically like White Court vampires, honestly. If we're making comparisons. I know Thomas is your boo. I love Thomas so much. So if anyone here has not read or listened to the Dresden File books, you have no idea what you're missing because the books are fracking amazing. They're just so good. And if you feel like you don't have enough time to read them, you should definitely do the audiobooks because they are read by James Marsters, and let me tell you, he is just amazing. I love James Marsters. And there's nothing funnier than hearing James Marsters in his very like Bostonian accent, like not like typical Bostonian, but like New England laced voice saying Spike, and knowing that this is the man who played Spike on Buffy the Vampire Slayer for like, how many years was it? Like 5? Between Buffy and Angel, he was Spike. Man, if Meryl knew who the Dreadwolf was, do you think she would call on him so often? There's a body here. But Sebastian's right. These are really suspicious ruins. Like, where the heck do these come from? Which way is he from? Oh, okay. Nope, not that way. This is a dead end hallway here. Oh, it's one of my favorite codexes in the entire game. Oh, I can't wait till we get to read it. I think as far as DLC goes, I think I enjoy Dragon Age's 2 DLC a lot more than any of the other games. Like, Origins DLC is okay. I think the best one that Origins gave us was Awakening, but all of the DLC in Dragon Age 2 is so good. Okay. So here we go. Before the first Blight, there lived an old man and woman. One day, a beautiful stranger came to their house seeking shelter. The old man and woman gave her food to eat and a downy mattress to sleep upon. In return, she offered them a golden mirror that would grant 3 wishes. Looking into the mirror, the woman frowned at her wrinkles and gray hair. "I wish I were young again," she said. Suddenly, the face of a lovely maiden stared back at her. The man angrily grabbed the mirror, saying, "You're so selfish. You could have given youth to both of us. I wish you weren't so stupid." At once, the woman was brilliant beyond measure and saw that her husband had never loved her. He tolerated her only because her age and ignorance made his own seem less by comparison. Angry now, the old woman grabbed for the mirror. At the same time, they both said, "I hate you. I wish that you get exactly what you deserve." With that, they were back together, both ugly and old, but now knowing exactly how much contempt they had for each other. I think that is probably my favorite codex entry in the entire game, because it points out that, you know, like, people are awful. I mean, not all people are awful, let's be honest. Not all people are awful, like, but some people just make really stupid choices, and for really stupid, selfish reasons. And sometimes they get their just desserts. The moral of the story is be careful what you wish for. I think it's a lot better example of that moral than just about anything else. Okay. Now, are you ready to find out why Sebastian's family was murdered? You can do it. Come on, don't crash. It's loading. It's thinking about doing it. Come on. Oh, come on. You can do it. You're still loading. I know you are. Please load the resources. We just want to see what happens. And I don't remember when I last saved. Or when the last autosave was. So, if you could just let us do this, that'd be great. Oh no. What's it doing? Okay, let's see. I'll close it and reopen it. Because it is not happy with us at all. Okay. Well, it's not happy with me, I should say. Alright. There we go. It's back up. Just first one. I don't know why, but we have full screen mode. Keep backdash the puzzle. Oh, I don't know where this saved at. I should have saved before it continued on, but it says checkpoint underground. Oh, okay, good. It's like right before where we were. Alright. Is it seriously gonna do this again? I'm gonna check to see if they're running on bugs for this. Okay. Okay, so this is a known issue in this game. Okay. For this particular DLC.
Starkhaven will not submit.
There we go.
I put that idiot Goran Vale into the prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
What do you want with her?
What bargain have you made?
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian!
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished. But it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
I wouldn't betray my friend.
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
He is one of, like, 3, I think, and, like, or maybe 2, and, like, his older, no, he had 2 older brothers. Okay, so he was the youngest of 3. And, his oldest brother was gonna be named Prince after their father. So, yet another little brother. Oh, that's a good point. Don't listen.
You'll be a good ruler. It doesn't matter what you do to get there.
I'm not acting from ambition. I only want what's best for my people.
For the people who'll adore you. All those smiles they used to save for your brother. Now you'll be the shining prince. All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Okay, so the way to get past, there's like a freezing issue in the Exiled Prince DLC. It's known by Bioware has not fixed it. The only way to really do it and not miss anything is to go and mess with the folders, freaking, or hit escape, and you miss dialogue. And literally, you miss nothing there. Oh man, Sebastian is not pleased with this.
Now you fall! There!
And this Desire Demon's name is Allure. She's using blood magic.
Waste of life, but not my choice. Let us return to the chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
And now, Sebastian's all like, we did it. Now I have to pray for her soul. So we get a mage staff. What did Sebastian run off to? Oh, there we go. Okay. What's down here? Let's see. Okay. And that's this, the end of this part. Okay. Never play against dwarves. They'll kill you if they lose. Just remember, guys, don't play cards with dwarves. Or knives. Or elves. Don't play cards against
Let
anyone.
us return to the chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
You've already said that, Sebastian. Okay. Defense plus 20% for attack. Let's do attack. What is attack? There. Pull that up. Let's go into Warmonger. Oh. That's called bravery. Narrow. I think we'll stop at 50 for magic. Stumps and cunning. Oh. Okay, what's here? We might end up primal for her. Wow. Petrify, rock armor, chain lightning. Let's do chain lightning. Not chain lightning is always fun to watch. Yeah. He's not super happy with us. Like, I think the way to make it so he's okay is like if we just kill her and we don't like try to like reason with it. Sebastian's really hard. Sometimes. Okay, so let's see. Pinpoint precision. I'll need that to for the rest of his.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
How did the demon get here?
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it. Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
What happened to the veil?
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
Don't blame your mother. The Desire Demon made this happen.
I doubt many people will be so forgiving. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged.
You mean the ones your
Starting with
brothers
you, Sebastian.
didn't meltdown?
We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
Oh, we got 5 friendship back. Sebastian. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Sebastian. So, you can actually film it, Sebastian. It's a thing. Like, look at all these coins. Look at all these coins. Your brother didn't melt them all. All of these can be used to help Sebastian for my pockets. I won't take them. But there's a lot of coin there. It's fine. And this is why we can't use these doors. There's freaking stuff in front of them. Honestly, this family is just... Okay. I do kind of feel sorry for them. Like, we don't get to see the brother or the husband, like her husband, after this. So, just for that. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll go to the chantry to try and wrap up the rest of Sebastian's sacrifice. I mean, the chantry's like not even that far.
So you're a prince, are you?
That is apparently true.
There's doubt?
I've accepted the burden. That's all that matters. Why do you ask, Guard Captain?
The entitled types are always trouble.
In that case, I'm glad I don't count myself as one.
They never do.
So here's the thing: Aveline and Sebastian always fight over because she's got this concept of princes and nobility that's not and royalty that's not exactly wrong. But Sebastian kind of isn't like he is and he isn't like normal royalty. So he finds it offensive. But Aveline would basically try to push her way into his business. She is a
I
busybody.
must like it here to stay so long.
From what I've seen, the Canary don't like anything.
That can't be true. They must like some things. Sunshine, butterflies, rainbows.
If I spot a Canary admiring butterflies, Meryl, you'll be the first person I tell.
This is why Varric calls her Daisy, and why Isabela calls her, what she call it? Kitten. She calls her Kitten, that's right. Okay, I guess we could talk to Sebastian.
I had hoped prayer might cleanse me of the Desire Demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
You did nothing wrong.
You acted honorably. Why are you ashamed?
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
Never thought you could.
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You didn't have a choice.
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will?
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
Oh, okay, so here is... this is where you get to direct Sebastian to either stay in the Chantry or to be a ruler. Nope. Let's go take back your lands, Prince.
Don't let the demon make you doubt yourself.
In trying to retake Starkhaven, I have already brought death to so many. Could I ever do enough good as prince to justify that?
Y'all make a great.
You could be a just and fair ruler. Worry about reparations once you take your lands.
I know you've done great things in Kirkwall, Hawke. I imagine your methods haven't always been scrupulous. But you clearly do more good than harm. I just don't know if I can follow that road.
So it's more rivalry, but now he will be prince. So all that self-doubt, he's still gonna do it.
I think this is yours.
My grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
One of the Flint Company mercenaries had it.
Thank you. It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
Is the bow special?
What's the story behind that bow?
As the youngest son, it was my place to lead Starkhaven's militia. But I never had a talent for swordplay. Too much getting hit. My grandfather said the bow is the wise man's weapon. You can defend your city without opening its gates. Grandfather said the day I could pull the string on his bow, it would be mine.
So the bow is yours.
Then why didn't you have it with you?
I was 13 when my grandfather made me that promise. I would rise at dawn to practice my shots until I could hit the eye slit of a helmet from the top of the ramparts. But my parents pledged me to the chantry before I could show him.
Can you tell me of your grandfather?
Were you and your grandfather close?
He was a man of the world, Prince of Starkhaven. But he had the most unshakable faith in the Maker. When my parents threatened to pledge me to the chantry, he told me he'd gladly trade his title for a life of contemplation. The Maker ordained a place for each of us, I remember him saying. We have only to serve.
Well, I wish I could have helped you better.
I'm sorry I never got a chance to meet them. To save them.
I know. You're a true friend, Hawke. You brought me this to remember and honor them. But if I could bring back our lowest servant by snapping it in half, I'd do it without regrets.
And this, my friends, is exactly why he will make a good point, despite Aveline pushing him. So, he is now carrying his bow. And if you look, it's +9 major damage across 2 meters. And then we get to go with all those ones and stuff. So much fun. Okay, so we took care of Sebastian's companion quest. Now let's go talk to Fenris. Finish up his. But that is basically the Exile of Princess DLC. There's a little bit left later in acting and things like that, but it's just a nice little add-on with the story. Ah, Fenris.
I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. I took out my anger on you, undeservedly so. I was not myself. I'm sorry.
Wow. If we do this, this will get us in trouble, because we're supposed to be romancing Isabela. But no, I understand.
There's no need to apologize.
You are generous. When I was still a slave, Hadriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, hound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
You wanted to?
What do you mean?
This hate. I thought I'd gotten away from it. But it dogs me no matter where I go. To feel it again. To know it was they who planted it inside me. It was too much to bear. But I didn't come here to burden you further.
But it's not a burden.
We're friends, Fenris.
I'm not certain I know what that is.
But, yep. So we got super friendship with Fenris. That's good, right?
There's an elven woman here, Monsieur. She claims she was sent here by you. I didn't know what to tell her.
Oh, yeah. It's Barana.
Greetings, mistress. Your home was difficult to find. I've never been out on my own before, but I found it. Many people know of you. I hope I've made myself useful. I've already begun cleaning, and I can cook. Not as good as Papa, but a little. Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
I'm going to take you, dear.
If you're staying here, Orana, it will be as my servant.
You mean I won't be a slave anymore?
You'll be paid, like anyone else.
A slave is all I've ever been, like Papa and Grandpapa before me. I'll try to be a good servant. Thank you, mistress. You're too good to me.
See, that's how you keep Fenris happy. No slaves. Also.
Is that Isabela? Who carves that into a stairwell?
Isabela carves it into a stairwell. That's who.
Hey, look.
A partially burned page from Anders' manifesto.
No, no, burn it all.
I came in and watered your plants. Your friend, Meryl. Well, that was nice of her.
Okay. I think there's another spot in the house.
So much has happened since we got here. I'm glad I've got it all written down.
Okay, so
Crude drawings in the margins. Isabela, grow up.
this is who we need to romance. This woman child. Bless her.
I see Varric's taken it upon himself to add certain embellishments to my journal.
Okay, so here. This is the new edition.
Orana plays the lute beautifully. Must have been one of her duties as a slave. Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed.
Someone's been a bad boy.
Handprints? Was someone swinging on the chandelier? Sandal.
Oh, okay.
Didn't I see this crest hanging somewhere in the Viscount's keep? Alright, so she said to look at the crest sideways, then cover the... Sweet maker, Isabela. I can't unsee that.
She can't unsee it now, guys. I don't know what it is she's seen. I've tried so many times to see what it is that supposedly is there. I don't see it. So
101 uses for a phallic tuber. Thanks, Isabela. That's 100 too many.
I forgot about that.
The complete People's Laws of Kirkwall. A friendly reminder from Aveline. The Pursuit of Knowledge by Brother Genitivi. Varric recommended this book, didn't he?
You should read it. It's probably a good book.
Best keep Isabela's books on the top shelf. Don't want to scar Sandal.
Probably a good idea. Sandal is a good child, and Isabela is Isabela. Okay. So, that's all the fun stuff in the house. Okay, we've already checked all the clothes. Sorry, do we have companion stuff in here? Yeah, here's Sebastian stuff. Alright, and we can wear all of this. I think we actually have a better weapon for him now. This is better. I don't remember. Oh man, that's nice. Okay. I'll take this. Yes, I think maybe. I don't know. No, it's fine. That's gonna stay there. That's stuff. Oh, enchantment apparatus. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Fire. 17. Ooh, nice. we're good to go. Isabella. No one's using that stuff. Okay, we are decked out. So that's Meryl. Now that I left missing resistance, 1560 or 56. Fenris has another one. Ferelden has one. Isabela has one. So you can see, like, they'll all end up with two. That's Isabela, Varric, Fenris, Sebastian, Meryl. I think Aveline only gets one, and I think Andrew.
Enchantments.
Yes, Santa, we did enchantment. Thank you. Mother?
I've been wondering if I shouldn't remarry. I've heard that pirate girl of yours talk. I'm sure the last thing you need is your mother watching over your shoulder every time you come home. But perhaps there is still life once your children have outgrown you.
A pirate girl of yours. I mean, she's not wrong. Okay, I want you to...
You've been through a lot. You deserve any joy you can find.
Thank you, love. No one could ever replace your father. But it is refreshing to think I could still be courted at this age.
Yeah, sure. Although anybody who thinks to court you, I'm going to throw that. I'm probably threatening. Probably stab. And that's nice, but... Okay, so we need 2 elf fruit, 3 spindleweed, nucleum, and ambrosia. I think we actually I need to buy... We don't buy 2 of those. We need a lot more lyrium, though. We're missing, like, 6 lyrium, 1 silverite, 3 arite, 4 Hawke, and dragon blood. So... Okay, sandal. Armor. Varric. Isabela. Okay. No one's carrying that. Varric's is the only weapon you can't replace in this entire...
I can make it for you.
I know, sweetie. Thank you. You're so good. Hi, Doggo. So good, Doggo. Okay. Now we're gonna leave home. Like a girl. Let's go. We still need to go talk to Fenris. So let's put Isabela in our party for a minute. And Amber. And Ab. This is a very weird party. Yeah, we still need to talk to Fenris at his estate. Oh, it's Isabela and Anders. Need to do that off of that. Okay, wow. It's been a minute since we've used Isabela. Well, we'll have to change that, won't we? On magic, so see. Can we just not? Got 4 pumps. Still shot through that. Come back. Oh, that's good because I had already given her stuff in subterfuge. Okay, Anders. Finish off. Somehow, we're still friends. Amazing enough. Fenris won't tell you what that. Just have to remember not to flirt with you. It's always so difficult.
Last bottle of the Egregio. I've been saving it for a special occasion.
And what's that?
The anniversary of my escape.
Oh.
Astia Vala Firmundis. Care to hear the story?
Nothing better than a drunk Fenris. See, and I usually pick that one. But we're gonna go with that.
I'd like that.
Let's see. You've heard of Saharan? The Imperium and the Qunari have fought over the island for centuries now. I was there with Daenerys during a Qunari attack. I managed to get him to a ship, but there was no room for a slave. I was left behind. I barely got out of the city alive.
You did.
I thought Daenerys considered you valuable.
He wasn't given a choice. The look on his face as the ship pulled out was priceless. There are rebels in the Saharan jungles called Fog Warriors. They found me and took me in, nursed me back to health. I stayed with them for a time, until Daenerys finally came for me.
Do you want to leave?
Were you with these Fog Warriors willingly?
I'd grown fond of the rebels. They bowed to no master and fought for their freedom. It was beyond my experience. When Daenerys came, they refused to let him take me. He ordered me to kill them, so I did. I killed them all.
Oh, why?
Why would you do such a thing?
It felt inevitable. My master had returned and this fantasy life was over. But once it was done, I looked down at their bodies. I felt I couldn't. I ran.
He says no and leaves even the corpses there. Fenris doesn't clean. He's not that kind of slave. Maybe we should let him borrow Orana for cleaning. What do you think? Why didn't you stay in Saharan?
Couldn't you have found other Fog Warriors? Become a rebel?
Even if I did, I felt unworthy. I had no way of knowing if I could truly escape from Daenerys then. I didn't even know what that meant. I simply had to get away. I stowed aboard a ship to the mainland and moved south, chased by my former master every step of the way.
Alright, next. Why didn't you leave early?
I have to wonder why you stayed with Daenerys as long as you did.
You have not been a slave. A slave does not dream of freedom or wonder at possibilities. You think only of your master's desires and what the next hour will bring. It did not occur to me that I could be anything else until I had a taste of it.
All slaves really?
But there are stories of slaves rebelling all the time. They did in Kirkwall.
The ritual that gave me my markings also stripped me of my memory. Whatever I was before may as well have never been. Perhaps if I knew, I might have felt differently.
Only instead of cute selfies, it's literally him just glowering at the camera. But yes, you're not that wrong. You regretted killing them.
How well did you know these fog warriors?
I knew them only a few months, but in that time, I felt as if I truly lived. They were bold, strong, free with their affections. I was in awe of them, and owed them everything. And I turned on them even so.
How did you do that?
Didn't Daenerys stop you?
The rebels had wounded him. The soldiers he brought attempted to capture me, unsuccessfully.
That's surprising.
It was weeks before Daenerys was able to mount the hunt in earnest. But by then, I was already gone.
Well, thank you for telling me.
This can't be easy to talk about.
I've never spoken about what happened to anyone. I've never wanted to. Perhaps this is what it means to have a friend.
Or too much wine. I agree.
Perhaps you're right.
Look at that
To
smile.
you, Hawke. May I fight at your side for years to come.
Look at that adorable smile. Ugh. My heart is broken.
We should move on.
Anything interesting happening around town?
We should get going.
Always where you need.
Alright. Let's see. What do we have next? We have domestication. Okay, that's the actual just like main. Blood Power Courtesy. We have to go to Coachlery in Darktown. Oh yeah, that's Dupuis High Estate After Dark. Oh, we have to go to Anders and give him an amulet. Those. And then there's just this. Okay, so let's. Your house is not a mess. Even your bedroom is pretty clean, so that would not be you. But you would take adorable selfies. You always do. So it is actually after 4 o'clock. I lost all track of time dealing with Fenris.